Hey y'all, it's Robin Reese with Between the Sheets podcast. I am back on air today. I say this episode specifically for my guest because I be wanting to know what be going on in the streets and like if y'all ever watch his feeds, he be saying a lot of stuff about how people just need to get themselves together or people just need to, what I'm saying, do better for themselves. So I say this episode for him specifically. I am gonna touch on a few things like that just happened over the years because I think it's important that we all talk about it. I saved it, even though it might be a bit, I saved it because I just want to know what he got to say about it or whatever the case may be. Um, my guess he stayed up to date on a lot of current events, like just happened like in Milwaukee on social media. So that's how sometimes I be knowing about certain stuff because I'll look and I'll be like, oh, I'm what, like let me go and look and let me go see what's going on. So yeah, I do want to say that he is like very informative. Like he be keeping me up on the up and up sometimes. So just from the streets to like stuff with kids, just everything he always know about it or whatever the case may be. I am gonna get on him, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be petty a few times, but I do want him to, at least share with y'all what he be thinking, what be on his mind. So
Yeah.
I'm going to introduce Cam.
What
And I'm
it
gonna let
do?
Cam tell y'all how to find him on social media. Cam is the owner of Meal Ticket Kennels, so he sell dogs. He sold a lot of other stuff too. So this episode is called
Hey,
"Stop Hating and Start Hustling"
don't say too
because
much.
Cam be selling everything like, and it's really positive because people need to know that entrepreneurship for our culture is the key. Like it's not working no job. It's not being nobody else slave. It's empowering ourselves. But until we can find out how we could do that for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? I always try to promote those who are already doing it because it's so hard. That's like the piece of our culture that's been detached from us. Like a lot of people who were like scientists or inventors and all that stuff, they came up with that stuff on their own from our culture, and it's like we that part of our history just get ripped from us every single time. Like we are not meant to be workers, we are meant to be empowered by one another, and we are meant to encourage one another, lift each other up, and we encourage to work with each other. Black people are so detached from working with each other, but we got some good people who do business that are African American, and we got some that don't. But we need to really work on that. So, um,
Fact.
I just want to share that with y'all because not the, but Cam, he been doing it for a while, and I'm very, very, very proud of him because he could have folded and be like, I'm just gonna get a job, but he been doing his
Thanks.
thing.
Thanks.
So
Thanks.
I'm gonna let him introduce himself. He gonna tell y'all how to follow him on his social media platforms, and then we're gonna get busy.
My name Cam. She accidentally called me Thump because that's what they call me in the hood. Shout out Brown Street. Shout out Brown Street. But yeah, on Instagram, my name Brands BRANDS underscore X underscore strands STRANDS. You can find me on Instagram under that, and then on Facebook is Meal Ticket Kennels, MIL, the little subtraction sign ticket, and then space Kennels.
Okay. So should I be petty now or later?
Shit, whatever.
Okay, because
I'm ready for
y'all know
whatever.
for whatever reason, the guys really like coming on here talking to me. Like, shout out to Robin Reese because I be having the guys like they be fine, they be having all their teeth, they be having a little amount of kids. Well, some of them, not all of them,
I
but
got
you know
one.
what I'm saying. They be on their stuff. They don't be like real hardcore feelings and stuff, but some of them do, but maybe not. Maybe they reform, but you know what I'm saying. I be having some good looking guys come on the show, so I do want to know like what's Cam Love like looking like? Because I know the ladies is watching. I'm not going to get a DM. What he got going on?
Um, so Cam, I'm definitely single. I just I got a 1 year old. He about to be two. I love him. He my whole life. Like he everything to me. I'm single. I'm not necessarily looking. I'm not trying to pursue anything. I mean, if something fall into my lap, then of course, like that's I would entertain it. But yeah, right now I'm just focusing on the money. But like I said, I'm not opposed to anything. So y'all got my social media.
Regina said you and your son twins.
Oh
Okay, but I
yeah.
do want to stop y'all little thotty yotties because I do like them baby mama. I mean, can't baby mama. I'm just saying, but you know, I ain't in their business. I don't do the messy stuff. I don't talk about people's business
I
on
like
here.
her too. No, that's my nigga for real, for sure, for
I like
sure.
them together.
Ain't no bad blood. Ain't no. I love her. That's my baby mama. Like, we ain't together. We do good at co-parenting, but you know, everything, everything meant, everything that's meant what happens, like, type of time.
But I be seeing people fall out of tune with people, and then I'm just saying I ain't trying to hook y'all back up. I'm just saying like I see people fall out and fall back in because sometimes people do we need to grow, and sometimes you do just have to grow by yourself in order to grow with somebody else. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not we ain't gonna talk about that though. We ain't gonna go
Yeah.
off into that. I'm not the love doctor. I don't match make. I mean I can, but that's not my job. So okay, so first I want to get into how long you been like just 100%, because can people don't really know you've been 100% like not working no job. Like how long have you been doing it?
um
Because that's not something a lot of people can master. Like just not like I'm not punching no 9 to 5. I'm gonna work for myself. I'm going.
well, I've been doing the kennel thing, the dog thing for about 12 years now. Shit, ever since I was like 20 years old, I've been doing the dog thing. And people don't understand, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money in the dog thing, the Frenchies, the bullies, things of that nature. But I'm starting to venture into other stuff because it's getting super oversaturated now. Everybody buying a dog, buying two dogs and mating them and thinking that kennel, and everybody got puppies now, so it's getting harder and harder, the
Mm-hmm.
more that is progressing, because now everybody a kennel, everybody got puppies, so it's harder to sell puppies. You holding on to puppies for longer. People not doing it right. People raising the prices crazy. So it's like, I mean, I'm still gonna do it, probably more like part time, because like you said, I got other hustles, I got other stuff I do. But yeah, for sure, for sure. The dog thing I've been doing for about 10, 11 years.
So how do you feel about the oversaturation? I'm asking because when I was like doing my store, I was selling hair and then I was selling clothes.
Hmm.
I started off with selling hair, then I saw that hair was getting oversaturated. Like people don't even know I was one of the first people in Milwaukee to start selling bundles.
Hmm.
Then I started selling clothes, and then somebody leaked the way we buy our clothes, and then
Hmm.
I was like, I'm done doing both of these because everybody is doing it. Like it just wasn't a business no more. It just seemed
Exactly.
like it was a everybody bandwagon type of thing. So
That's how it
like how do
is.
you like keep like how you keep your motivation going? Like I'm a stick, I'm a hold to it. Like what make you
That
every day just keep
that's how it
going?
is with the dog thing. But for me, like, I got a real, like, I'm not just doing it for the money. Like, I got real passion for these dogs. Like, I grew up with pit bulls and Rottweilers, and like I always had a dog. So like this ain't nothing. I'm just like, oh, I could make a few dollars off of this, or nothing like that. Like, I really like love my dogs, and I
Mm-hmm.
really like got a passion for it. As far as people getting into it and starting it, like, I can't be mad at that. I'm not hating on nobody, because, like you said, black people need to start being their own entrepreneurs and doing stuff. So I can't get mad at nobody if they feel like, they can make money off of this. But my advice is just don't just do it for the money. Like, if you don't love it, or if you're not gonna do it right, then don't do it. Like, don't do it. If you really don't got a passion for it, don't do it, because it'll be like working a job. Like, having all those dogs are really like working a job. Like, you waking up every morning, you cleaning kennels, you feeding, you walking, you doing that 3 times a day, depending on how many dogs you got. See, I got a lot of dogs, so it's like, that's like a 8 hour a job. So if you don't like it, is you might as well go to a factory and get you a job. But I enjoy doing it, so it's not like that for me.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
I seen this one guy. he just out of nowhere. I mean, he do a lot of different things, but he just was out of nowhere. Like, yeah, these dogs ain't cheap. These dogs $4,000, and just going crazy. Like, yeah, if you a big spender, come get your dog with me, because everything I do is big spending, and I'm just like, whoa, like what I'm saying. I say you taking the fun out of people probably even want to buy from you because they gonna feel like they got. You know what I'm saying? Like you just he
Yeah.
just was going crazy. I'm like, whoa, like all this over dogs. I don't really be having pets, so I just be trying to figure all this out myself. But he been going crazy. Like out of everybody who I really seen got a passion for it, he was like the one that just was going crazy. I'm
Yeah.
like, it comes right now, $6,000. I'm like, whoa, like
You could tell with him it's all about the money. Like, I mean, the money good in it, but like you will never see me make no post, make no live, no. Oh, you broke ass niggas, y'all. These dogs $4,000. You'll never see me do no shit like that because everybody. Let's keep it real. Everybody don't got $4,000 to spend on a dog. Like it ain't like that. So I mean, I'm not finna bash nobody for not having enough money to get they dream dog. If anything, I try to work with people and I try to help people. Like I got the best prices in the city, and that's on with whatever. Like besides dogs, like I got the best prices in the city. Like
you know what? I really be thinking people be fucked up when they do that. Like when they be trying to just over inflate shit, I be like, oh yeah, like I know you need your profit, but there's some extra shit. Like I really think you trying to get back.
yeah, so I feel like either they fucked up or they just can't get their puppies off. Like people will do anything. People do anything for attention nowadays. So he probably did that. So other people see it. Other people see it. Now everybody paying attention to him and his page, and it's drawing attention to his page, so he,
Hmm.
he could see if the puppies get sold. Like I mean, I don't know why he did it. I'm not the type to judge. I ain't trying to be on here bashing nobody. I don't want no beef
Oh
cause
no,
that
no,
shit
no, no. And then I know a
that
few other
shit
people who
ain't
sell
bad
dogs. They
for
they
people.
they like you. They really fuck with animals. So
Yeah, oh yeah, and I don't just fuck with dogs. Like
yeah,
I done sold you what
yeah.
fucking lizards, alligators, all kind of shit. Like I really like fuck with the animals. Ever since I was like fucking this tall, I was watching Animal Planet. Like either outside doing bad shit or in the house watching Animal Planet.
I
That's
really
all I
had
never
no
did.
idea. Like I swear to God, I thought you was like just gonna be a hooper. I literally
Oh yeah,
when you start doing animal show, I'm like,
yeah. See,
what?
yeah. See, the Hooper thing that was more like for fun as like kids. Like once you get older and you see yourself like not making no money off of it, then it's kind of pointless. Besides it being like a little workout,
Hmm.
that should be pointless. So that's when people start to venture off into other stuff. Like if you ain't going to the G League or the NBA or no shit, then it ain't really no point in doing it besides fun. And I could do other shit to have fun. Shit, playing with my son, fun. So fuck all the basketball shit. I mean, I still play. A nigga could still get it for sure, but I just don't take it as serious as I did like back in high school and shit. And I'm older, like so,
Yeah.
like not old, but
Yeah, but we
shit.
older now.
Yeah, older. Yeah.
So with that being said, like you made a lot of money over the years with the animals.
Mm-hmm.
How do you stay humble? Like how do you just be like, I'm not gonna do too much because you could have went and bought a lot of jewelry, a lot of you got your pieces, but I'm saying you could have did the most. How a lot of people do. How do you stay humble and just be like, no, I ain't into all that, like,
Uh.
cause that be. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been calling him that for so long, but I don't even feel right calling him Cam no more. But Cam be dressing y'all. He be having a fist together, but he don't. He do the most, but he
Oh
do the
yeah,
most of his. Oh look,
no,
look,
it's
gotta
a
do
little,
too much.
nigga,
Gotta.
nigga, it's a little light day. It's a little light day. But what was your question?
But I'm saying, like, I mean, I be seeing some guys that's like really. I be like, did you just put all that on to get on Instagram, like, or social media? Like, what's the tea? Like, why do you have all that stuff?
Like you talk about as far as jewelry or clothes.
Jewelry, card, like what
Um.
do y'all be doing? Just parking in front of the crib and take a picture like my new ride,
Oh no,
like
that shit. No, that shit lame. That shit we was doing. We was 21, 22. I'm 31 years old. No, that shit. Once you get to your 30s, that shit don't. Who you trying to impress? I feel like you trying to impress the 24, 25, 23-year-old girls. Like nobody who really your age gon' see that and wanna
copy that.
pursue that shit. Like don't nobody like that's like once you my age and you doing that shit like that show me you got low self esteem. That shit lame as hell. Like that shit lame as hell. Like you know, I get new cars every few months. Like everybody said, you gotta get a car every few months. I don't show people. I don't take pictures. Like don't nobody know what I'm riding in. Like all that shit lame. Like when I was buying jewelry a couple years ago, I went to Pax and bought some pieces and bought. I ain't gonna lie, I did. You know, I was. Of course, I videotaped it and did some shit because motherfuckers quick to be, oh your shit fake. You know, just hating, don't know what's going on. So
Yeah, I got the diamond
you gotta
tester for
put
my
the
shit too.
yeah you gotta put the diamond test on it and show motherfuckers don't play with you, and that's all I did. But besides that, like that shit, that shit really, I really shouldn't even did that, but that shit lame. But I'm definitely going to get one more piece soon. It's gonna be my last one. And I'm gonna get a watch, plain Jane though. I don't do the bust down. I'm gonna do plain Jane
What? No bust down?
on some grown man shit. On some grown, because once you put all them diamonds in it, you dropping the value. Like you get a nice watch for 20 G's and 2-3 years,
It's gonna
it'll be
be,
worth
yeah,
60.
yeah.
But if you put them diamonds in it, then it ain't, and then it's just too much attention, and I don't want to have to. I don't want nobody to play with me, try me, and then shit get critical. So so I just rather be smooth, and then it's all about my son. Like at the end of the day, it's all about my son. Like before I buy any of that, he'll have
Right, he gotta be
double, triple
straight.
what I got
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah,
So yeah, that's why I'm just waiting, stacking.
yeah. So okay, so I wanted to wait to ask you this question because I think it's something that we people need to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, I'm asking you because you be tapped into both sides, like about the streets, but then about politics. So
Mm-hmm.
when Young Dolph got killed,
That shit fucked me up.
me too. Long live Dolph, y'all. Y'all know I love me some Dolph, but everybody was saying like how it was about the whole beef with Gotti. Then people were saying it was about the cartel. Like, what you think? Like, if you had to like say what you really think it was about, do you think it was some hating ass shit just going on, period, or do you really
Um,
think they were just trying to get him out the way because he was like, what do you think?
and that shit kind of hit home. Like that shit kind of hit me hard because I stayed in
Yeah.
Jackson, Tennessee, 45 minutes away from Memphis for 5 years. So I was like, I had friends that was really from Memphis, really from Dolph Hood
Mm-hmm.
and Youngster Hood. So like I was really going to them places, like tapped in with them. So like that shit really hit me hard. But some cartel shit, I don't think it had nothing to do with no cartel shit. Like I don't think Dolph had nothing to do with no cartel shit. Like I think he was independent, so I think he was making enough rap money to
Mm-hmm.
to be able to sustain his living. Um, I ain't gonna say no names. Like I don't know shit, but I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
we don't know. We don't know nothing. I'm just
I don't know
asking.
shit like
We just asking
firsthand.
because
Yeah,
the episode is called "Stop Hating, Start Hustling." So you know
and
what I'm saying. This is something that I
and
really,
that's what
really,
I
really want to know.
and that's what I think it was, some hating shit. Like I think it was some hating shit. At the end of the day, it was some black dudes that killed him. You know, broke in the hood. Like I think it was some hating shit. Like at the end of the day, I think it was some hating shit. You never know, cause they ain't even try to rob him. Like if you gonna kill him, shoot him all like that. He had on so much jewelry and shit. Y'all ain't even try to do that. Like then they did it all sloppy. The car was they car, you could read the license plates. They all in the fucking
Hmm.
camera. Like that whole shit just it was just some weird ass hating shit to me. To me, but I don't know. Like I'm on the outside looking in, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Long live Dolph though, for sure.
Yeah. I definitely wanted to touch on that because it's like with black men, every time they get to that point where they like straight, not straight like okay, I could rob Peter to pay Paul straight like I could put my shit on auto pay straight.
Yeah,
But every time black men get to that peak, you know, it just gets scarce. You know what I'm saying? It be to the point to where even women being like, well, some women who know that they men be like entrepreneurs, they loving on their man a little tighter because they like, man, I don't want this to be the last time you come in the house. Like
hmm
we actually just seeing somebody that we all know, you know, lose their significant other the other day. So, well, yesterday, maybe quickly.
oh
Yeah, so
yeah.
I do want to send my condolences out to Quickly.
Me too. Me
Yeah,
too.
we praying for you, girl. But
That was fucked up.
you know, it's just like when black men get to that point to where they could actually be like successful, it's just like they get taken away. And there always be the men who really fuck with their kids. Like that be the other thing. Like
It'd be the
these
good
kids ain't
niggas.
gonna never, ever, 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 ever have their daddy again. And that you know, I be wondering like how do that make you feel? Do it make you feel like you gotta hide your success more? Or do you gotta watch how you move and groove? Or especially with us still living in Milwaukee, like how do you not be in the way of? Because I mean, stuff happens, stuff gonna happen no matter what. But how do you keep yourself out of the way of?
I mean, I'm all through Milwaukee, but pretty much I stay out the way regardless. But I mean, I'm just I just move militant. Like I'm heavily protected. Like I mean, if you gonna do something to me, you really gonna have to, you gonna have to plan that shit. You gonna have to make make some shit happen. Cause like you never like I'm never gonna be lacking. Like I you just never finna just catch me lacking. Like catch me walking in any store, any fucking food place, down the street, nothing, just naked without my. So like you really gonna have to. But I try to, I don't like to have. I don't like it having to be like that. But with the way Milwaukee is nowadays, like you got to like you just got to be safe. Like at the end of the day, like I said all the time, I got a son now. So at the end of the day, like I gotta go home to my son. So it's either me or you. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be you because it ain't gonna be me. I'm drawing first. So it's like, you know, if it take, if that's what it take, then that's what it take. But I'm going home to my son. So hopefully you go to heaven. You might go to hell. But shit, and I ain't even. Like I
Yeah,
said, I don't want to be. I don't want to be
yeah,
in that position.
yeah,
Put nobody in that position. I'm not making it seem like I'm Iron Man or no shit. But I'm just not gonna play. Like I'm just not gonna play with nobody for sure.
yeah. But do that make you like more conscious of? Because you know we in our 30s now, so it's like we got
Don't
all these.
don't
My,
just say it like we
we
super. Oh,
no, we
I
ain't super
I
old.
just hit
We ain't
30.
super old. But listen, we got okay. I'm just wondering how the old people that's in front of us felt when we was younger. Because now these kids is not giving a fuck. They getting us out the way. They getting themselves out the way. Like
Yeah,
so, like, do that control how you
yeah.
move and groove too? Like, do you watch who you be around, or do you watch like the stuff you say or the stuff you present? Cause it's getting it be getting
Um,
crazy out here, especially for men. I mean, women, it be some crazy stuff going on with women too, but
I watch what I say and what I post. Um, but not because of nobody watching, like no nigga or nothing like that.
mm-hmm.
Just because I'm more grown and
Yeah.
more mature now. Like if I'm still 30 showing off this and showing off this, like truthfully, I feel like I should have been having this shit when I was in my younger 20s. So, I feel like I'm behind the curve. Like so like showing shit off. Like when I show something off, it's gonna be my $500,000 house, like that nobody could get to, or
Right.
something like that, or a house that I bought my mom, something like that. It ain't gonna be no $10,000 chain or no like that shit. lame. Put that shit up. Like that shit lame. Y'all niggas be too old and y'all be making yourself targets. Like so with that being said, like I don't do too much flaunting, too much. Well, I don't do none of that shit. And I still go out. I go out by myself. But as far as like who I kick it with, um, it's the same people. I got a little core,
Mm-hmm.
small core group of friends, and then or my niggas or whatever, and then strictly my all my cousins and all my cousins in the hood. Everybody. Like if it ain't them, then
You ain't doing it.
yeah, then I ain't doing it. Like motherfuckers who I know, like
If something
I
happen.
can name.
Yeah, except for you.
Uh, no, we ain't gonna do it like that. But yeah, well, just my niggas in the hood. They, my cousin, them, they know who they is. Brown Street. They know who they is.
So, uh, what would you say to anybody else who, like any other young black dude who trying to get his business off the ground? Like, what would you tell him? Like, what would be your words of like encouragement? Like, how would you tell him to handle himself when he start and when he gets to where you at?
Don't give up. You gonna have good days. You gonna have bad days. Like you gonna have days where you feel like giving up. Do not give up. Keep pushing. Like this shit ain't come overnight. Like this shit did not come overnight. It was so many nights I felt like giving up. Feel like this shit ain't gonna work. That shit not true. You could do that shit. It takes time. Nothing happens overnight except for the lottery. But shit, that shit 1 in a billion trillion. Like never give up. Like if it's truly your passion and it's truly what you want to do, just keep going. Never give up. That's the best advice I could give somebody. Never give up. Never don't think you can't do something. Like you could do whatever you put your mind to. Don't give up. Keep striving
Yeah,
and do research. A lot of black people don't do research. Do research. And it's okay to reach out to people for advice and for help and shit. Cause that's what I had to do. Like at first I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I started off not knowing what I was doing, but I was talking to certain people and I was, getting advice, and then over time it took a couple years, for it to really elevate and really take off. But that was because I was getting advice from people who was doing it before me who was successful. So never give up though. It ain't nothing you can't do. You want to be the fucking president? Look at Barack. He did it. Like you could do that shit. Like never give up. That's the best advice I could give somebody.
yeah. So I heard that people were stealing kids because okay, I want to just ask you about the kid situation because I heard that the kid boys really wasn't supposed to be the kid boys. It was that the kids was the lowest value card on the lot, and they was easy. They was giving away for like $1. Remember, that kid was
Hmm.
having a whole bunch of promotions like, "Oh, we gonna give y'all this dog for this amount. I
For
mean,
sure.
dog, this car for this amount."
For sure.
So what happened was all the women that was driving kids, because they mostly be women, they're like, "Oh, I want something bigger now," because everybody ragging on me about pulling up in the kid. So now they got their sons and friends and stuff
Yeah.
still in the car. So do you think like do you first of all do you believe that that's true?
No, see, what happened was because they doing that shit with Hondas now. You could get Hondas for zero down and all that shit, but you can't steal Hondas. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy because this little craze ain't just start. Like it elevated, it got bigger, but we was doing that shit when we was 14, 15, 16. Like,
But it's bad. This is
yeah,
worse.
yeah, yeah. But
This
now,
is
but now
worse.
it's bad because of the it happened because of a not a tweet, a fucking TikTok. So it was a TikTok tutorial. I think it was a white dude. He was showing he showed
Mm-hmm.
people how to do it. So he took the steering wheel column off and did whatever he be doing and stuck the USB in there. And then that's when it really like people in Milwaukee was already doing it. We was already hip to it. Like I feel like we was the first to really like just take off with this shit. But once that TikTok went viral, then that's when because you knew how to do it. It was super easy. They knew all you had to do was pull this down, plug this in here, do
Mm-hmm.
that. And I don't know the whole. I ain't never stole one, so I don't know how to do it. We used to do it a different way back in the day, but that was like I feel like that's what made it. Once he made that, that's what made it like super, super big, like super
Yeah, see, I
big.
didn't even know that. That's why I asked you because some be having that them
Yeah,
factual. Because
yeah.
I mean, back in the day, like see a minivan here, a minivan there. You were to go bust a
We used
couple
to steal the
bulls,
shit out the
park it,
minivan.
but they be hoes driving cars on the curb. I remember at my kids' school, we couldn't even get them out the building because the police had to be out there in order for us to get our kids. Then we had to wait to cross the street to get over. Like they knew around dismissal time, stay out there because they
Mm-hmm.
finna get their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they was trying to tear up our cars on purpose. Like I made sure I pay my insurance every month. I'm not finna play with
Yeah, and
nobody.
that's what
Like
I'm saying. It's a different like it's a different like whole epidemic now. So when we was doing it, we weren't doing all that extra swerving and extra doing all the crazy shit. We was doing it. We was trying to be low key. We was doing it to get from point
hey,
A
the
to
point.
point B, like from this cousin house to this cousin house to the hood to this place, And we was like, driving normal, driving regular. Like these kids now, like they stealing them and trying to show out. Like it's all about showing out, and they dying. Like they running into trees, running into houses and school buses and all kind of shit. And it's something about them going to schools. I don't know what it is. Like going to schools and riding on the sidewalks and shit. Like I don't get it. Like people seeing y'all for 10 seconds. They don't know y'all. Y'all ain't getting no females. Y'all ain't getting no money. Like, what's the point of doing that shit? And y'all killing each other. Like, I don't get these young niggas nowadays. It's still some good young niggas out here, but most of them, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get that shit. Like, that shit's so stupid to me.
Yeah, I be seeing them at the high schools, which I could probably understand that because if you 15, 16, then you pulling up to Vincent Madison with the kid, like okay, I can understand that. Back
And
in the
you hopping out,
right,
if you hopping out and getting
but
females and shit like that, but they want to be doing crack driving all on the grass, doing crazy shit. Like,
being at the elementary school, I'm like, dang, I can't get my kids. Like, why I can't get my kids from school? Like, that was just so crazy to me. Like,
yeah, that them little niggas, like, I don't know, I don't was jailing nobody, but them little niggas need to do something. Like, them little niggas need to stop. Them the little niggas that need jobs. They don't got no hustle.
yeah,
Them niggas that's doing that, they don't little niggas that's doing that, they don't got no money. They be bored. And then you gotta think, like, so like our parents, I feel like was a little more like
structure,
structured.
yeah,
And you gotta think like now we the parents that's
parenting,
yeah, that's parenting that age group, or probably a little bit older than us, like 35ish. But like, and you gotta think we was the generation that started off super bad in Milwaukee to
mm-hmm.
me. So shit, like they don't know how to be parents for real. Like, so that shit just be like, they just let their kids do. I know so many people who just let their kids do whatever, like whatever the fuck they want to, and that shit, and they don't know how to be parents.
Yeah, I be looking back like, cause I know I gave my mama hell sometime, but I be like, damn, these kids bad for real. Like they not giving no fuck, they don't care. Like, but I be threatening my kids. I be letting them know, don't play with
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
don't play with me. I still move
And
fast
you
when I
and
got
that's
to.
and that's why you got good kids.
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely crazy out here. We definitely got to be tapped into our kids. I asked all the other guys who come to the show, like, would you ever be willing to mentor another young man? Like, just what I'm saying,
Hell yeah,
lost in their way.
hell
We
yeah.
came from that. We had a lot of mentors, Mr. Morgan, Mr. Bates.
Exactly.
We had Joe. Matter of fact, they was all your people, like Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Clark. Like we had a lot of.
No, don't call dude my people. He talked to my mama for a little while, but dude ain't my people. But Mr.
Okay,
Morgan,
I ain't mean to say that, but
Mr.
I know that.
Mr. Morgan for sure. Shout out. That was my basketball coach from elementary all the way to high school. Mr. Bates he was cool, but they ain't really had no influence on us outside of school though. Like outside of school. See, we went to Storms together, so I'm
Shout
literally
out to Storms,
shout out
y'all.
to Stars on 25th and Brown. See, so my shit was set up. I'm literally getting off of school and walking across the street, and I'm in my hood. Type shit. Like
Hmm.
I'm meeting all my cousins or whatever, walking on 24th, 22nd. So like it was different. Like they could keep us, you know, in tuned in school, but outside of school, like they wasn't really giving us like no life lessons and pointers. But they definitely did a good job with molding us, to become young men and shit for sure. For
But I
sure.
think we did. I think most of us did pretty good. Like when I do be seeing like you and I just seen Michi at Money Bag.
That's my motherfucking boy.
Yeah, like
That's my brother.
when
Shout
I
out
be seeing some
Meech.
of y'all, I be, when I see some of us, period, like I be like, yeah, we was a good group of people on the
Yeah.
earth. Like we did, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, come out pretty decent.
Andre,
Andre,
Bruce,
Bruce, yeah. Shout out to Bruce. He gonna be back
Greg,
on for Carisha, please.
like everybody, like Marvin doing good, Mo. Mo been my best friend
Yeah.
since we was 3 years old. It's a lot of them. It's too many names. If I forgot you, I ain't try to forget you. But yeah, like it ain't too many that came up with us who doing the crazy shit. It ain't too many who went to school with us doing the crazy shit. But
Yeah. So this my last question. I want you to don't you ain't gotta say no names, but have you ever really experienced some hating ass shit? Like
oh hell yeah. What? Hell yeah. Like in what aspect though?
period. Like it could be from a female to some money. Like what was like the worst, most hating ass shit you ever
Some hating ass shit. It's so much. I'm just trying to figure out like which one was like the fucking worst. Man, it'll probably have to be some dog shit. It'll probably have to be some dog shit. Um, I had a I had somebody that got referred to me. Referred to me for a dog, and they reached out to me, and we had linked up or whatever, and they came see the dog. They liked the dog. They bought the dog or whatever, and they was telling me how another kennel, I ain't gonna say his name. He a hoe. Was was
I did not tell him to say that. No, we're not name dropping Regina.
mm, yeah, he's a hoe. But yeah, she was telling me like how he was just telling her uh don't buy the dog for me. His dog's better. Like woo woo. Like just a whole bunch. Like that shit happens so much though. Like that shit happens so much because people want you to buy their puppy instead of theirs. But instead of doing it the right way, they want to be on some hating ass shit. Like
Hmm.
why hate? Like if motherfucker don't want your dog, they don't want your dog. Like why you gonna stop the next man money? Like that's one thing I never did. Stop the next man money. Like I shout out to all the kennels. Like I fuck with all of them. They all follow me. We all in most of us. We
Hmm.
all in tune. So it's like shit. Like I ain't finna stop nobody money. If anything, I refer people to if they looking for something on God, I refer them to other
Hmm.
kennels. I talk to other people and see if they got it. And I try to make sure they get what they want, even if it ain't from me. Like so, yeah. Like I definitely had a nigga do some hating ass shit like that.
Yeah.
And I never say nothing, but I just I never work with him. I never help him out or nothing either. Like,
Hmm.
and he don't know I know, but I know. Just know I know. Wherever, whichever camera it is,
Right.
just know I know. So if you call me or write me asking for advice or do I got something or woo woo and you see me leave you on red, just know I know. Cause I don't want to take it no further than that.
Yeah,
For
but we
real.
ain't doing no sucker shit. We
No,
don't, you know what I'm
we
saying? Ain't
ain't
nobody
doing no
finna be
sucker
giving
shit.
nobody no clout off my interview.
Mm-mm.
Like, nigga, we know. Ain't no paper shortage over here. And stop, first of all, please. Like, okay, so my other people, he sell dogs too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
do not play in their face. They don't got time for that. Like, if you want a dog, you want a dog.
Oh, that's the most.
If y'all need a payment plan, y'all need a payment plan. Point blank period. Because when I come to get the dog, I might can't buy the dog all at once either. Because my kids is expensive. But I'm just saying that don't play in people's face. People don't have time for that. And I think that
That's
that's
the
one thing that we
most.
have to stand on as black entrepreneurs. Like,
That's the most
dude, because when
irritating
y'all go and
shit
cash
ever.
out on them lots for them cars or them shoes, them clothes, y'all don't ask no nothing about no price. Y'all don't even ask for no payment plan. But when people got real businesses that they trying to attend to, people got kids, you know what I'm saying?
It's just a big
Like,
ass
do
waste of
not do that.
time.
Do not do that because I don't like that. So if y'all gonna buy dogs from them, Cam and then my other people, Trail, do not do that.
Shout out Trill.
Yeah, shout out our boy Trail over there with the dogs, but do not do that. Like, don't and do not attach your name to my name because I don't play like that either. Because Robin Reese paid her money, so do not play with them. Like, I don't do that. I don't like that. So
And she ain't lying. Every time she said she was coming for something, she was coming to buy something from me, she came. Every time. She never was short. And I ain't saying that because this is my nigga. I swear to God, I'm dead ass serious. Like she gonna spend that money. For sure, for sure. She gonna spend that money.
yeah,
For sure,
so
for sure.
yeah. So shout out to me. Shout out to all the other, all the black entrepreneurs. I want to make it a habit of everybody, I'm saying, sharing their business on my show because I'm all for black businesses. Like, I'm in black business, I stay in black business, and I try to shop black as often as I can. It do be a few of y'all that I would like to punch, but I'm gonna get y'all some business etiquette courses too on how to, what I'm saying, control yourself or how to get y'all stuff together. But I do want to thank you for coming on the show, Cam. Look, I was gonna do it again, y'all. I was gonna do
You
it
call me
again.
Thump, man. Y'all don't call me Thump because y'all
Yeah,
don't know me as
yeah.
Thump.
This
Only
a this
Brown
a
Street
damn
know me
year,
as
30
Thump.
year relationship. Do not
Yeah,
call him that.
yeah. Y'all call me Cam. But yeah, for sure.
So if you had to pick your type of woman, what type of woman would it be? Because I see, you know what, girls. I'm seeing
Whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa, whoa,
what's
whoa,
going
whoa,
on? No,
whoa, whoa,
no. He be
whoa,
like
whoa.
all the baddies. They be like a size 5, size 6.
Just because you see that's what I
Wait,
post
no,
on my story,
wait.
don't mean
I see
I
you with a
post
bit.
Lizzo. I said Lizzo sexy,
I ain't never seen
big Lizzo.
that.
This was probably like a year ago though. Like, man, listen,
I
I
ain't
don't
seen Cam with a big
discriminate.
girl since like high school. So
Uh,
I'm trying to figure it out.
you see me the big girl in high school?
Well, she was bigger than the girls you be like.
Oh, I think I know who you talking about too. But I mean,
Y'all went to prom or something or something.
I
She wasn't
mean,
no little.
no. She wasn't little. She was thick for sure. But like no, that's a
Okay, I just have to clear it up on the air because I
that's a
be saying,
stereotype. I don't discriminate. Like I don't that shit. Like at the end of the day, like I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger, like it was a certain type I like. But as you get older, like you see, like that shit ain't all about looks. Of course, you want your girl to look good, but it ain't that shit ain't all about looks. It's about how she treats you. Like, is she gonna hold you down? Like, if you gotta go do this 5-year bid, you feel me? Is she gonna be calling you? Is she gonna make sure your canteen straight? Like, is she gonna be there for you? You know, she gonna have something for you when you get out. And a lot of times, like them be the bigger girls, like not trying to be funny, but like them be the ones, them be the ones that's gonna like hold you down and not cheat, and because they don't, not saying they got low self-esteem or nothing, but they don't think, they ain't gonna cheat on you. Like they feel like they treat you more as a trophy and if you got another girl, like say you got a petite, pretty girl, like she think 9 times 10 her mindset like, oh, I could go get another nigga. It ain't nothing to go get another nigga type shit. So that shit all be that shit all just be talk for real. Like I don't got no type. What they say? I don't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like.
well, I'm just gonna put some on the air right now. I don't like men who go to jail, and I'm not gonna do it. That's it. Like, dog, you finna keep going to jail. So I don't want to hear about it. I don't
No,
care, like
yeah.
big or not. I want to see the men that's outside with me all the time. And you ain't never outside, so no, I don't like men who go to jail. Like, that's for the bird. You could go once, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. No, you nah, hell no. What you think this is? Then you cut up when you get out? Oh no.
Listen, we gonna keep that right there. We ain't even gonna go there.
Okay, so
I
I'm
ain't
gonna,
no jailbird though. I ain't. I mean, I
yeah.
went a few times, but it ain't. It
Now I'm
ain't.
talking
It
about
ain't that.
extended stays.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
it
about.
ain't that.
Hey Bruce, we just shouted you out. We just was talking about
I
you.
just shouted you out, my boy.
Hey
What it do?
Bruce. Yeah, I do know some people who go for extended stays. That's what I'm talking about. Now
Matter of
no.
fact, this nigga Bruce just said he was the best hooper to ever come out of Storms.
What?
Lying
Do
like a
we
motherfucker.
Bruce, do we need to
Lie,
tap do we
lie,
need
lie like a
Bruce, do
motherfucker.
we need to tap you up episode?
I like your confidence, but come on, Bruce. Come on, Bruce. We gotta keep it
Bruce
100,
out
my
here
boy.
tap in caller. Like if you want to tap in on the airway and speak your piece, Cam trying to test the water and let you know he
I
ain't
ain't even
playing.
saying it was me,
No, I'm just saying he said, but
but but but I heard that. I'm like, oh shit.
yeah,
Was he drunk?
Cam said that ain't true, Bruce. So what's up? Like you can get on the camera. I don't know. Brush your teeth. Come on, get on. No, Bruce probably was already up already, but I'm just saying, Bruce. I know you watching. All right, y'all, but I do want to tell y'all, thank y'all for tapping into my show. It be meaning a lot to me when my guests come through. They come through with that knowledge, that information. We have good laughs, good times.
For
And
sure.
you know what I'm saying? If anything, I'm making memories and I'm helping somebody who need help. So I appreciate you coming. You got to come back.
Hell
Um,
yeah. I'll come back next week.
you got to
Shit.
come back because now I'm shooting 4 times a month. So it's going to be, they're going to be sending a lot more of me on the airways. I'm really trying to increase the volume on what I'm doing and what I'm saying. So I want to thank you for talking about the young dog situation because a lot of people don't like to talk about stuff on air that's touchy like that. But because
Man,
we
we could
live
talk about
in
Dolph.
Milwaukee,
We could
you
talk
know,
about fucking the shit Kodak just did with 6ix9ine. We could talk about whatever. I'm an open book. I don't care.
yeah. But you know, some men really do be like picky and choosy about how they what they say, how they say it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I waited. Like I literally had this show planned for so long and I literally was like, I'm gonna wait until the right time comes, right person comes. So I was glad
Mhm.
I was able to do it with you because you be knowing your stuff. So
For sure.
all right, Milwaukee, and that is the end of Between the Sheets with Robin Reeves. The episode was Stop Hating and Start Hustling. Everybody do need to stop hating and start hustling. My lane is not your lane. Your lane is not my lane. What I eat don't make you shit, and vice versa. So it's just like it's enough money for everybody. That's why when I was selling hair and clothes, like I was quick to get that information away. What I'm gonna do with it, like what worked for you might not work for me, and what worked for me might not work for you. So I'm not a fan of being a hater. Like I don't care. And you
Exactly
know what
how
I
I feel with
do?
the
Why
dog
I'm saying
shit.
that though? I'm not a hater, but I do be wanting my respect from some of y'all little females in Milwaukee because I definitely put some of y'all on. But I'm not gonna say y'all name because y'all be doing that weird ass mean girl hating ass shit. But
Same with
you
the
know what I'm
dog
saying?
game.
Like
I put a few
you know what I'm
niggas
saying?
on, but
Like,
I ain't gonna.
people really be taking blows when they be hustling. And it sometimes it don't be the reward that we get in the money, it be the reward that we was able to see somebody else. It's like passing the baton in the race. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a few people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't even have been able to do that if I didn't throw myself down there and do it first. I took a lot of blows and on account of a lot of stuff for a lot of people, and I just be feeling like say y'all be disrespectful, but we're not. I don't spare negativity on the air. I'm just letting y'all know Robert Reeves do be the first one to do a lot of shit in the city. But that's the end of Between the Sheets with Robert Reeves. We got Cam here. Cam, tell them one more time how to reach you.
Brown Street. Instagram. BRANDS underscore X underscore STRAND brands underscore X underscore strands. Hit me on there.
And I'm gonna share his page to my story, y'all, for those of y'all that are following me on Instagram, and then I'll share his stuff on my Facebook page, so that y'all can know how to get in contact with him too, because that is very pivotal in Black excellence you got to know who you talking to. So if
And
I
you
don't
will
tell
find
y'all how to find him,
my
then how y'all
bad.
gonna find him? So
You will find my dog page on there too. It's a link. I got another page. Meal Ticket Kennels is my dog page on Instagram.
and I'll share that one too. So all right, y'all. Until next time, we have the Carisha Please or Risha Roulette episode coming next with Bruce,
See, I'm
his
trying to do
guy.
some shit like that. I'm trying to get spicy. I'm trying to take some
You
shots
know
and
what?
get wild.
Everybody keep talking about that episode, and I really could open it up and do like a big thing because because men be scared to say what they be doing that be
Shit.
nasty, and I want to know.
Not this one.
So
I'm an open book. I'm telling you.
I probably could
I ain't
add
gonna
one
say
more.
no
See, the
names.
box came with 4 glasses in it, so I just like okay, 4 people, but I could always get more glasses in.
Man, I'm gonna
Add
turn
more
that
people.
bitch up. I'm gonna turn that bitch up. I
Okay,
ain't gonna
yeah.
lie
So
to you.
once I get this whole who the best hooper out of Storms stuff situated with me, Cam and Bruce. Once I get that situated, shout out to Bruce. Once I get that situated, we're gonna open up the Carisha, please. You know what I'm saying, so that we can all get on air and have a good time. And I gotta find out what they all drinking. I hope it ain't nothing too crazy, but you know.
Something dark for sure.
Niggas they tell a whole bunch what they be under the influence. So I'm trying to think.
Give me some Douce and show. Give me a Douce. We gonna have a motherfucking episode of the year.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. Okay. Let me see. Um, he gonna have to. Let me see.
You trying to call Bruce?
I was trying to call my producer to tell him that we
Oh,
done so he could cut the recording off because I don't want it to be. I don't want to say
uh,
nothing on air. After the
he,
show done.
he ain't gonna be able to cut this last
Yeah,
part
he'll be
off.
able to edit it off,
Oh
but
yeah.
there you go, right there. So you seen this dude right here?